Were you all friends before you hit it big?
Some of us. I knew Victoria for quite a few years.
I've known Emma since we was about 8 years old.
Were you the last to join the Spice Girls? What happened there?
I was, yes, I was the last to join. But I've known Victoria since I was about 8. We did a show together when we were younger.
Now, were the Spice Girls already 4, or did they always want 5? What happened?
Well, you know, there was 4 of them, obviously, together, and then, because I knew Victoria, she said, come along, and I went along, met the girls, and hit it off straight away. Vicky, I thought, was lovely. Vicky, I thought, was very sexy. I just thought she was sweet.
This is my one.
That's mine.
This is my rabbit. Let's do a suck my mum together.
This is my side, right here.
And I've usually got a big Ryan Giggs picture, but it's disappeared.
I know, because they
burnt it because they don't like it.
This is our wardrobe.
It's really full up, as you can see.
No, and I've just bought this. This is new. It's my jumper dress. Look, this is all my crap. It's not even folded.
I get on with Emma really well, because I do a lot of the travelling backwards and forwards with Emma. I take her home and that. She's really nice, and she's more quiet like me. And that's about all. We both like going home because we miss our families and things like that. We do fall out, but you know, it's only because we're really passionate about what we're doing, and also because we spend so much time together. But we do have a laugh as well. We do say whatever we do, wherever we go, we're going to have a laugh.
But we're like normal friends.
Yeah.
They argue, don't they?
We do pinch each other. And
What things though make you fall out?
They let us have a lot of say on, because obviously we know which way we want our song to go, so we have a lot of say on the producing side as well.
She's cute, isn't she, Em? Really cute. You're watching MTV. Now, hi, you've got Victoria and Emma here, and we're just going to tell you what we've been doing. We started off, we came here in a big bus, and then we came sliding down this hill type thing.
A minute for you, okay? We'll do it again.
We'll give MTV like an exclusive because nobody else saw this.
And now we are just about to go on the snow scooters, and I've brought my driving licence, so I'm off.
And I did bring mine, and I've dropped it in the snow somewhere. So if anybody finds it, it's my driving licence. Now I'm going to go on the snow scooter.
One day we were all hyper, and we don't want to be. And then the other day we were a bit more laid back and subdued, and that's how 2 Become One came about.
No, we've got, I mean, like after Christmas, we've got a lot of travelling to do, going to America in the middle of January, but then we've also got a lot to do around, you know, Europe. They're going to be very busy, and I think that's Emma's phone going off, actually.
That's my phone.
So I've, you know, dumped her right in it. She didn't turn her phone off. And we'll be having a few baby shams this Christmas.
No, I'll have a baby sham.
Or a snowball. Snowball.
I like snowballs, actually.
Yeah, why do we do that one?
Do you think I should get this?
If you want to look totally ridiculous.
She does. So this is like a normal day in the Spice Girls' life? Do you always hang out together?
Usually, yeah, but usually we're not shopping, we're working.
I haven't seen that footage yet.
You little
On our way.
See ya.
Bye.
Her mum and my mum are on the phone all the time, aren't they?
Yeah.
When we're away. Gassing. Oh, did you see Victoria and Emma?
Yeah. I'm very open with Mum, but I don't actually talk to her about sex. I did when I needed, like, you know, when I wanted to, though. Yeah, when I needed advice, I did, but I don't actually tell her the ins and outs of sex.
Guess what we did last night, Mum? So like this, get a load of this, Mum. Listen to what happened last night.
Yeah, but we want to try this out.
Try this one. It'll shock them.
No, I've got dinner all down there.
Where are we?
Your guess is as good as ours, really.
Woolwich Arsenal.
Woolwich Arsenal. Oh, I'm not keen on Arsenal.
It's incredible. You know, she's 3, and my great-granddad was, he must be about 85. And it's like everybody, you know, you've got this appeal for everyone.
She attracts the older men.
Yeah. That's what it is, you see.
And Victoria, I'm going to tell everyone this, she used to have a rabbit, like a teddy bear, and she'd suck her thumb and she'd have this rabbit. So it's not what you see Victoria now, is it? See?
Not really me, I just can't
can't get into all this. I like this one. I might just stage dive and be done with it. It's the pink skirt that's doing Emma and she can't get into it in the pink skirt.
Me and Vicky are just not rock and roll for chicks, man.
But you were in Coronation Street, weren't you? A big part.
Down. I find it quite funny though, because Coronation Street, me and my family have sat and watched it every week because it's from the up north and it's great. It beats EastEnders any day.
And who was in the bill?
Emma was in at the beginning of the bill. You know the thing, the walk?
And as soon as December starts, everyone gets on their dancing clothes and literally goes mad. And there's nothing better than seeing everybody freaking out on the dance floor to the Spice Girls music.
You change every 2 numbers so quickly. I mean, how is it managed backstage?
We have people who help us get dressed.
You have to.
I've got a funny story. We get changed very quickly sometimes, and Victoria actually fell out of the curtain. Naked.
Onto
No way.
the dresser.
Oh, no, onto the hairdresser. That was the worst thing. Onto the hairdresser, completely knackered. All I had on was a pair of stilettos.
Yeah.
Only joking.
Victoria, when you get married, would you not be able to afford to be your, to be your bridesmaids? Do you think?
Well, we're discussing whether or not they'll dump the buffaloes or not.
Can we be bridesmaids?
You're asking me officially on the television, aren't
Yeah.
you? We're thinking
She
about it.
hasn't
We're
answered us
discussing
yet.
it. It's under negotiation.
Yeah.
So what's it like working with
Actually,
Jerry?
it's pretty mad. She's quite a nutcase.
Quite temperamental.
Yeah, she is actually.
Was it her suggestion to sack the manager?
Actually, do you know what? We were thinking about that, and I actually think it was Victoria's.
Oh! The Dark Destroyer over there.
Confess that on television now.
You can, yeah.
I have a different relationship with Victoria where I love her to bits. I love her to bits. You know, I can sit there and, you know, and we just chat and chat and...
Find yourself going, stop right now. And then you're thinking, there's really something I need from the supermarket.
I wonder where my mum is.
And I'm thinking sugar, coffee, you know, just checking that I've got everything.
Victoria, sometimes I look at her and she's like in the clouds.
Biggest gossip out of the Spice Girls is me.
Oh, Victoria. Definitely Victoria. She gets all her gossip from Hello magazine, and it's always wrong.
I exaggerate everything.
It really hasn't sunk in. I don't think it will until I see them with the baby.
I don't know what it is yet. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Victoria is like, what do I do with it?
I don't mind as long as it's healthy. I think that's the one thing that, you know, you worry about is, you know, is it going to be okay? Mine is buck speed.
You know you want to keep it up, and then you got to slow it down.
Cause if you believe that a love can hit the top, you gotta play around.
I used to be up the skirt and all that,
yeah.
What song do you like snogging to?
I snog to anything.
I don't care. I do remember one of my first snogs was to Janet Jackson, Let's Wait on that one. Let's wait on that.
Viagra.
What's Viagra?
It's a new pill that you take to...
Probably does wonders then, doesn't it?
Oh, really? I wouldn't need that. I wouldn't know.
Of course, you're going to a big wedding this weekend, aren't
I
you?
am, yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I'm very excited.
The big one.
The big one.
Posh and Beck's this weekend.
Yes, Sunday.
So, where have you got to be and what time?
Shall I give you all the details? No, I can't. I'm going over to Ireland tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yes.
And who are you going with? Who's your date?
I haven't got a date. I'm going on my own.
Hang on a minute.
I am. I'm going on my
Did
own.
Posh not give you a +1?
No.
No?
No.
It's not very nice, is it?
No, I'm going with my family, my
Yeah?
mum, my brother, and yeah.
Okay, it's a big weekend. It's
It's going to be a big one. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know what's in store.
Do you think it'll be better than Mel's?
I think they're going to be very different.
Yes?
Yeah.
Was Mel's a good? Was
Mel's is
good?
great. Yeah, we had a great time. At
Yeah?
Mel's,
Do you think you'll have a better one this weekend?
Chris!
I don't know. I think tomorrow's Sunday's going to be rocking. I wouldn't know because I've not been invited, obviously.
I think it's going to be very posh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Posh Spice's
Posh
wedding. It's got to be
Spice,
posh.
exactly.
Can't be Beck's, can it?
Mrs. Beckham, I can't believe it.
She's going to change your name?
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah.
And you've got to wear black and white. That's the theme. Is that right?
Black or white.
Black or white.
Yeah.
And how are you going?
I'm going in white.
Yes?
Yes.
Nice. Does that signify anything at all?
I just hope I grab those flowers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what will you do then? Will you stick them in my seafood?
I'll stick them in your crab sticks.
Well, let's have a practice now.
Okay.
Right? Ready?
Ready?
Oh dear. It's going to be fantastic, isn't it?
It's going to be great. It's going to be really good,
Now,
yes.
they're getting £1 million from OK Magazine. You know about
Are they?
this? Yeah, they're getting £1 million, as if you didn't know.
No, seriously, I don't know about things like that myself.
Well, I was going to ask, do you get a share of it?
No.
Well, I think you should. I think because you all get exclusive photo deals, and I think if your mates and other members of the band are in the photograph, you should quite rightly get some
I'm
of the
going
money.
to ask her about that.
Yeah?
Okay, I'll ask her about that, especially if I'll say, Chris told me to ask you
Well,
about
you know, I'm just money-minded. I just want you to be all right. That's all I care about.
All right, I know, darling.
I think Victoria's the only one who hasn't done anything solo, presumably because she's got her hands full with the baby.
She's got the baby, and also she's doing bits of, you know, she's having meetings where she wants to do some acting, so she's having lots of meetings and with people and stuff like that. So that's
what kind of acting is she looking at? Sort of film
do you
acting
know what?
or TV?
She's absolutely hilarious. Victoria is one of the funniest people I've
I'm
ever
not
met.
surprised, actually. I can tell that by her
really
face.
is. It's all, you know,
Yeah.
deep down.
All
When
in
she
there.
comes out, you don't stop laughing. So I think she'd be excellent. I think she'd be
in a
really
comedy?
good. Yeah, I think like an English comedy would be fantastic for her. Yeah.
With the tour as well, like, you know, Mel goes around screaming at everyone, Mel G, to make sure everything's right, you know. So
important.
It's important because... What does Victoria do? Victoria does all the...
Victoria, ringing and that's what you do, love.
Victoria, tell me what you do. She does it all, actually, that's why.
A bit tough for you, Ray, because Posh Spice has married David Beckham, who in his sphere is about as glamorous and successful as he could possibly be. So that ups the ante for you, doesn't it? I mean, who could you marry? You'd have to George Best or Rod Stewart?
I'm going to marry someone probably very normal.
Very normal. You're saying David Beckham isn't normal?
Not famous.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
And I don't like.
What? Dirty.
No, you're always opinion. I'm allowed not to like one.
All right.
Too much.
You don't like too much?
No, I don't think I do.
Victoria's going to be very upset with you.
I like her bit in it.
That's her favourite video.
It's not, really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's it, I've burnt my bridge.
That's it.
Victoria will never forgive me.
Yeah, because we just sit and talk and laugh and put the telly on and listen to the music.
Yeah.
And all the time it's, you know, Victoria and Mel's on, so we like that.
I know, I have heard
all
Victoria's
day long. I'm like, oh.
You're losing your mind.
Gonna make it yeah, I know everywhere now.
One here from Anna Coleshaw, Victoria, says to you, I come from a large family, 11, she says. Would you like to have more children in the future?
Not 11.
Not 11, but...
I think Anna's from a world record-breaking family.
I know.
You're going to have a few more, aren't you,
I'm going to
darling?
have a few more, definitely. Brooklyn wants some brothers and sisters, and David's hoping to make up a football team, which... well, it's David, no.
Well, we told him no.
We said
Not
no,
that many.
too busy. But yeah, definitely a few. 3 or 4 I'd like to have.
Cool.
Fabulous,
I'm
right.
going to have to get going if that's all.
My question is from Sharon in South Wales. She said, do you have any plans to do a duet with anyone else, Victoria?
Not at the moment, but you never know. It seems really funny how
I feel really weird. I know, I don't want to do it now.
I'll probably ask this question like, you know, out for lunch or something.
Horrible. Right, my one is from Hayley in Winchester. And she said, what would Dane's Spice name be? He was a Spice Boy.
Dane.
What would we call him?
We'd have to call him... Well, should we be nice? Let's be nice.
Yeah, be nice, because I've heard the horrible one.
All right.
Why do we want the horrible one? That's the one we want to hear.
The nice one, we think that you'd be soulful by. You'd be very soulful.
Oh, very soulful.
Do you know what we are? Posh and Dex.
Will you miss Victoria?
Yes. Yeah, a little bit. No, I mean, because we literally have, for the past 5 weeks, been pretty much every day working hard. And it's going to be lonely because she goes back to her group and I haven't got any.
Yeah, she's got no mates, you see. And I've got my girls.
But they talk on the phone all the time. We were doing our video and they were on the phone chatting while we were
You know,
trying to
because we literally all day every day, because we're trying to sort out the videos and we're trying to sort out everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it would be a shame, but at the end of the day, I've got to go out there by myself and
So
it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I just love the way she takes the mick out of me every 5 minutes.
And she's got the best sense of humour. She's so dry. She's hilarious.
Oh, bless her.
Actually, yeah. Actually, he wants to join our band, Emma.
No.
Because, you know, well, we had one lead, don't we?
No.
And, you know...
Oh, yeah.
I think you're going to have to vote on it with the
It
rest
has
of
to
the
be
girls.
girls only.
Yeah.
Who sweats the most at the Spice Girls?
Oh, probably Victoria.
I wasn't expecting that. Madam Molly would not have been on Victoria to be the sweatiest.
I know, Victoria Mel C, yeah.
Victoria Mel C.
They're the one.
Be the coolest mummy or daddy around if you actually went home with
By the Spice Girls album.
third album. We're really selling it hard.
I did a bit of cleaning.
Bit of cleaning?
Bit of cleaning. I was also a piece of leaf on a commercial, which was very nice. And I know Victoria was a sperm.
I was actually a roller skating sperm. So there used to be this documentary style program called Body Matters, and to kind of illustrate how certain organs and certain parts of the body worked, they used to use humans. And as I used to be able to roller skate, they dressed me in white leather, put some kind of funny helmet on me, you know. And
she was a roller skating sperm.
So that was my claim to fame. Hi and welcome to Spice Girls in New York.
Oh yes, join us for lots of spicy hits with the band and also solo.
And we will be telling you some fantastic stories that went on behind the songs.
So we're going to have lots of fun.
So, spice up your life.
That was Spice Up Your Life.
And that wasn't actually as easy as it looked to make that video, because you know it's all those balancing in those high heels on those surfboards was not easy, was it, Emma?
That was the hardest thing I think we had to do. So I think we'll go on to the next song, which will be Holler, which is probably one of our favourite videos.
And there is a funny story actually about Holler.
Yeah.
When we was filming, the stylist actually walked out on us half an hour before we was about to start shooting, and we had no clothes.
So we grabbed anything that we had. So take a look at Holler and see what we look like. Ah! But next up is my favourite song of all time, I think. I think it is. It's Two Become One, which I love. And we didn't film it here, even though it looked like we did. We'd love to have been here, but we weren't.
Yeah, we was on like one of those lovely blue screens or green screens or something.
Yeah, which was quite fun, but would have been better to be here. So here it is.
Two Become One. Hi, we're the Spice Girls in New York on VH1.
Yes, so stay tuned for more after the break. I felt like a news reporter then.
You look like one.
Good. Hey, welcome back to Spice Girls in New York.
And next up, we've got one of my favourite videos, the True Steppers and Dame Bowers, featuring myself. And I don't know what you all think at home, but I think out here they're all a bit out of their mind. So that was Out of Your Mind with the True Steppers, Dame Bowers, featuring myself.
Wicked, man, wicked. But up next is...
Do you like our shades? Do you like
them? It's a song from our latest album. Yes, it is.
Let Love Lead the Way. So that was Let Love Lead the Way. And next up is my mate, Emma.
Oh, thanks, babes. Yes, next up is me and Tintin Out with What I Am is What I Am. Hey, well, that was me and my boys. Hi, boys.
Next up, we've got Wannabe. And who'd have thought, Emma, when we was running through King's Cross Station, that we would actually be standing on the corner of a street in New York?
In New York.
Another street corner.
VH1.
Another street corner.
Here it is.
Nice girls.
Here it is. Wannabe.
And I am Emma. And we are going to be mixing with the glitterati of showbiz and the music world.
Oh yes, we're going to be behind the scenes at one of the most glamorous events in the fashion calendar. Check it out.
And when Posh and Baby came out to New York with us to present VH1's Fashion Awards.
Hi, this is Spice Girls. We've been nervous about meeting you.
Oh, we are really nervous. You look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, you guys too.
We're fans of y'all. Y'all look beautiful.
We're fans of you.
We just heard y'all's new
We've been like that.
Donald Trump looks like a banker this evening. Do you know that?
Donald Trump definitely looks like a banker.
He does. Not at all stylish. But God, he's rich. I will interview him anyway. Hello. Hi.
Good, how are you?
Now, can you tell us, Donald? Thank you. Donald, excuse me. Can you tell us what you're wearing this evening?
I would say that I have no idea. I could check, but I am wearing a jacket. What kind of idea? No, for me it's not so important. For the women it's important.
So what are you wearing?
Roberto Camargo. That's lovely. We like that. Very nice. Very sexy dress. Who are you sitting with tonight?
I'm sitting with Melania tonight.
Oh, that would be nice.
It's my choice, and this is my choice.
Oh, that's great. So what's the best part of tonight then?
Well, it's just a great evening. I've been doing this for a while now with VH1. They've done an amazing job, and we look forward to it.
Are you going to the party after?
I will.
Okay, we'll see you there.
See you later.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Well, that is it. It's all over now. We're off to the party.
It's all finished, but I have to say, Emma's pulled. Christian Slater has been all over you tonight like a rash. It's actually been quite embarrassing.
It's lovely.
But that's it. We've had a great time here in New York at the VH1 Fashion Awards 2000.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. We're off to the party and see you soon.
Take care. Bye.
We're more than friends now. We are like proper sisters. It's mad.
Emma's definitely the one who puts her arms around everybody and says, "Is everybody okay?" The crowd don't help when they
How would
scream
you
abuse
feel
at
if they were
somebody.
doing that
If
about
somebody
your wife?
said to you when you were working, "Your wife is a whore and we hope your child dies of cancer," and that is what was being said to him.
The stands?
That was what was being said to him.
Emma, on the other hand, has been relatively invisible.
She's just crafty, this one.
Yeah, I hide.
Disguises.
Posh and Baby Spice, Victoria Beckham and Emma Bunton.
Good.
Nice to see you two.
Thank you.
Where's the other couple of kids?
Well, Mel B is in Japan promoting
Yes.
the record, and Mel C is in Europe. So
I'm sorry, Mel B and Mel C?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's confusing to a certain extent, don't you think?
So we
They're
decided
promoting
to
around the
split up.
world for us.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we
so
come
you
here.
guys are like agents of subversion that's
Yeah.
spread out throughout the thing. Now,
Yeah.
do you guys always work together in this?
No.
No, we picked the lucky straw.
Yeah. We all drew straw where we went round the world. and
Can
we
I
think
ask
that
you
we
a
got
question,
good
though, seriously? Do you only like each other and maybe the other two you hate? Or is that...
No, we love them.
We love them.
We're great friends.
Seriously? Because I've been here a little more than a year, and I literally can't make eye contact with anybody here anymore. You know, just the enmity, the anger is so pure. And you guys have been together how many years now? 20? 5?
Yeah, how old do you think we are?
You want a
You're
piece?
50 man.
You want a
Wherever you
piece?
are. Come on then.
I'm
Don't mess with
steroid
my
Spice.
friend.
You better watch yourself. I got the guns. I just popped my shoulder. Tell me about this album. What's it called?
It's
Forever.
And yeah, we've been working on it for about sort of 14 months. You know.
14 months? You're doing a song a month there. You guys are busting ass there.
We've been taking our time, you know, as well as, you know, doing this album. 2 of us have got babies. We're all working on solo projects as well.
It's hard to
So
have
we've
it
been
all.
busy.
I know that.
I know,
It's
we're
very
lucky,
tough.
aren't we?
How old is your babies?
Mine is 20 months.
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
He's gorgeous. And he
Oh,
travels
really?
everywhere with me, yeah.
I would have thought he'd have been a Cyclops. How odd. What about you? You got a
You're
kid
very
yet?
funny. No, I'm too young.
Too young. Aren't you guys around the same, no?
No, she's
I'm
only
a little
baby.
bit. I'm
so-
baby, so you
You're
know,
baby
have to
Spice,
wait.
but you know, at a certain point by your 5th album, that's going to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to have to at some point be
No,
like,
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
right, you want to
Soon,
keep the thing.
soon.
Are you married?
No.
You're married?
Yeah.
How'd that go? When
Are
did
you
get
married?
It was good.
I'm married, yeah. I got married a while ago.
Why don't you wear a wedding ring then?
I do, just not on my hand.
Where do you wear it then?
Where do I wear it?
Yeah.
To the office or the supermarket. We don't believe in that. She's very spiritual. She's imaginary, is what she is. She's not real. She's fake. But she's.
She would have to be, eh?
Stop it! I know you're married to a famous guy. You're married to a famous soccer player, that David Beckham guy. He's a tremendous soccer player. I like watching his games very much.
Yeah, he's good. He's
Do
very
they
funny.
annoy you though? I mean, I imagine you're both like so famous over there. You get no peace of mind.
No, it can be difficult, but I think that, you know, we've got a very strong family unit, and that's the most important thing.
Although the kid's only 20 months, he's probably not pulling his weight too much. I wouldn't think.
No, but you know, my family and his family as well. We'll get on
Oh, you
very
mean
well. so-
the relations
Yeah.
and stuff. Now, do you just constantly go to their weddings and baby showers and be like,
Yeah.
oh great, yeah, I'll bring you another diaper thing.
I get the best part. I
Why
get
do you
the
laugh
baby.
at him? I don't actually think you're that funny. And then you laugh.
It's a thing. Here's what it is.
Is it like okay? Yeah,
I know
get
in Britain they have wit, and here in America, we just have coarse rancor. But I'm not as good as Benny Hill, and I never will be. But I'll get there someday. I work towards it.
Okay.
What do you find funny? That's a great question because...
I think that English people actually find sarcasm quite funny. And irony.
Sorry?
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm and irony, yeah.
Is that your...
We don't use those here, no.
Oh, right.
I just... they just call me Freddie Fort Joke. You honestly, can I ask you a question? You haven't picked up on any of this sarcasm yet?
Yeah, I have.
I'm literally I'm gonna have to take a sarcasm shower like in Silkwood after this is over. How could you not pick up on that?
No, I can pick up on it, but I don't...
It's just funnier when it's directed towards Americans.
Oh,
Can
I think I should stop this.
No, baby. I'll handle this.
Right now.
Let me...
I think you're funny. Okay, so now can we go on
Can
the
I
next
tell you
question?
something? I swore when I got started in this business, 3 out of the 4 Spice Girls would find me funny. I'm 25% there. And when I'm there, believe me, adios amigo, right off into the sunset. You hate me?
No, we love you.
No, you don't. You literally, I leave and I'm Phil Donahue to you. You don't even care. You don't even know. You're going to walk out of here and be like, was that Conan? Forever is in stores on November 7th, and Emma and Victoria, seriously, if you want to stay for the rest of the week, you can. This couch folds out.
Thanks.
Buy their album. Come on, people.
Now, our press over here in Australia is a little bit different to what you have to deal with at home.
Yeah, they're a bit nicer.
I think they are. Now, what's the worst thing about being such a recognisable face over in Britain?
I think, as you just said, you know, the press are quite hard sometimes, but I think I've been lucky. They've been quite nice to me, I think. But you have to, that's what comes with it. So, you know, the ups are much better than, you know, than the downs. So I could never complain, really.
One of your bandmates, Posh Spice, aka Victoria Beckham, she seems to cop it really badly. Why does she invite it so much and you don't seem to get it so badly?
I think she just gets it really bad because she has got a very famous boyfriend that we all forget about, I think. And, you know, they are a couple, so people are always running after them and wanting pictures of them. And, you know, I speak to her all the time and it is very hard for her, but, you know, you have to kind of get on with it.
This one's from Rebecca Everett, and she says, is it true that you're going to buy a house next door to Victoria and David Beckham?
No, that's not true. I've got my own little pad, actually, which I love. No, I'm not. No, that's not true at all.
Because there is the little house at the end of their drive's for sale, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But no, I'm not thinking of buying that. Okay. They want me to babysit every night.
Oh, yeah.
I was down there.
And how much do they pay, the Beckhams?
Oh, they're quite a lot, which is great.
Oh, really? That's all right, then.
But to try and make me feel better, we, when all that was going on, because there was loads of press outside the house and it was a nightmare. And I went to the garage to get some drinks and loads of people were screaming at me, how are the page 3 slags? And, you know, I was getting abuse when I went out, people that found it really funny to say things like that. And so we all decided to get in the car. And no wonder I get this shopping tag attached to me. And my mum and dad decide to take me to Brent Cross to try and cheer me up. And Marie Louise was with us, and my sister, and I think my brother, and we all got in the car, and we went to Brent Cross, and walking around, and do you remember in Spice World, the movie, there was some, like, stripper men, there were some strippers. Well, one of these strippers sold a story on Emma, saying how they had sex and had a relationship, and it was complete crap. She didn't even speak to him apart from, hi, I'm Emma, thanks for doing the film. Well, anyway, we bump into him when we're actually out on this trip to Brent Cross. So, of course, I walk past him and I recognise him. And he goes, hi, and I go, hi. And then I realise, this is a guy who's been in our film, got loads of publicity out of saying that he's had some intimate relationship with my friend, and he hasn't. So that's all I need, the kind of mood I'm in. So I turn round and absolutely, well, I mean, I absolutely freaked out. I had a whole audience. They all circled round me and watched. And his poor girlfriend was standing there going, oh, don't do this. And I went, and you poor cow. And then I laid into her. And nobody knew quite what to do with me. I mean, I think that he was just wrong place, wrong time.
This first one's from Emma in Salford, and she said, what happened when you had dinner with the other Spice Girls recently? Was there a lot of tension at the start? What broke the ice?
Well, it happened so... As soon as we all got together, it was so natural. It was great fun. And I know everyone's kind of waiting for us to say we were running around naked or something, but no, it was just fun.
Did you, like, after you'd had, like, dinner and a couple of drinks, and did you kind of put the stereo on and do the old dance routines and all that and sing a cigar?
We had the babies there, and it was just a real, friend thing. It was just, we laughed about things we'd done, and it was just brilliant.
Did Victoria cook?
No, she didn't. She had a cook, of course.
She had a caterer.
Of course.
Was it lovely? Was it nice to meet up with them?
It was really incredible. We had such a lovely time.
Happy New Year, and to get the show kicked off, she is at number 3. Please welcome Victoria Beckham.
Exclusively, Emma Bunton with her new single, I'll Be There.
And have you been keeping in touch with all the other girls as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Seen everybody?
Yep.
Have you been to see Victoria?
Really good. I've seen her here when we did the show together where me and Will performed. I saw her there, so it was nice to catch up.
So do you still keep up with your ex-bandmates?
Yes, I actually saw them all last week because we went to Victoria's children's christening.
Oh, nice, right.
And we had a wonderful time. All the girls were there and we hung out. It was lovely, lovely to see them again.
Do you still hang out?
Yeah, I saw them last week.
Oh, you did? Now,
Yeah.
where do you see them?
I saw them at Victoria and David's, they christened their children, so we went to the christening.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the soccer guy.
Yes.
He married Posh Spice.
Yes.
And he cheats on her, right?
Absolutely not.
Now, when you go to those things, do you pretend that he doesn't cheat?
I'm not.
How does everybody
I'm not
act
talking
fun?
about this.
She's miserable, right?
So we went to the christening, and it was really lovely. And
You
we
went to
all
the
hung
christening,
out. Yeah,
Posh
it's
Spice
really
is there,
nice.
all the other Spice Girls.
Yeah.
She's married to the soccer player. It's reported in the paper that he's been cheating. Do you ever say to her, I'm so sorry, what's happened?
Allegedly.
If you don't talk about this, you're going to have to take your pants off, and that's going to be embarrassing.
I'm not taking my pants off.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will.
Robo-spanker.
Your dad isn't here to protect you now. Did her husband hit on you at all?
No.
Is that what you're here to say?
Victoria, she gave you a message on Certainly Come Dancing this week.
She did, yes. Wasn't that lovely? No, yeah, all of the girls actually have been sending texts, and I've had flowers, and really supportive. It's been lovely. They like watching as well.
While the Beckhams were in town, the hotel they stayed in spent £20,000 getting the room ready. Yeah, the hotel brought in everything especially for the Beckhams. According to one newspaper, even the towels are especially for them. Yeah, extra thick.
Oh, there's a question worth asking this. What do you think about the Posh and Becks move to LA? What do you think about that?
I think I've known for a little while, and I think that they're really happy to kind of, go over and, move on and try things, new things, definitely.
I'm worried that David might have a problem with the language.
I'll smack you.
Oh, right. Jackpot. Now the...
Melanie Brown is a really bossy one, and so is Jerry. They were both the really, really loud ones. They were incredibly vocal. When they got on, it was great, but when they didn't, it was a power struggle.
You really spot the harmony line then. Really did. I found the silver race, now when you forgot your bill.
But I think Emma had quite a sort of feisty little side to her, which was great, and I think she could slot right in the middle of the two of them quite comfortably.
You need to concentrate, because you can get your time when you concentrate.
I wanted to be like that, but it just wasn't me.
Yeah. And he's got this amazing underwear campaign.
It's a bit familiar.
How does it feel to sort of have people admiring his assets?
I think it's great. I think that,
That's our husband you're talking about. Excuse me.
The final picture there was Victoria and David Beckham, who recently believe that their possessions have been stolen by one of their servants, and they're selling them on the internet. Does anyone know any of the items that allegedly are being sold on the internet? Bunton, you should know this. You're friends with them, aren't you?
Hand up. Dresses.
Dresses?
Yes.
Is it
Victoria's
dresses? And have you been to that house?
Yes.
Did you steal something?
No, not telling you.
Is that yours?
Oof.
thieving old tramp. What's their house like?
It's lovely.
Hi Emma, it's Victoria. I just wanted to ring and wish you good luck with your new radio show. I'm very excited for you. I'm sure you're going to be fantastic and I can't wait to come back to England and listen to you. Lots of love. Bye.
You're listening to the Saturday Show with Emma Bunton on Heart. Good afternoon. A big hello to everyone who is having their Christmas party this evening. I'm off to David and Victoria's Christmas dinner next week. Every year we have a fantastic meal at their house. Great wine, mince pies, and I've got a little confession. As it's a time when all us Spiceys get together, we tend to get a little bit tipsy and play Spice Girl songs. Is that wrong? I can't believe I've just told you that. Anyway, I think we should get back to some more great Christmas songs, methinks. I'm playing Wizard in just a second on Heart, plus Whitney Houston's brilliant comeback single, $1 Million Bill on Heart.
Tell me what you're wearing now. I am wearing...
Victoria Beckham.
Oh, I'm wearing Victoria Beckham. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Thank you very much.
Now, you also
Yes.
are very good friends with the Beckhams.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Do you hear anything from him the other side of the camp?
Well, no, I was with Victoria on Saturday, actually, and...
What did he say? Let's bring him up.
I can't give... Let's bring him up.
What did he say?
rang while I was there. He rang Victoria while I was there. I think he's just loving being out there, obviously supporting the team, and he's great, isn't he?
He's amazing.
I wish he was playing.
I've
heard you like his bottom
I
a
just
lot.
love everything about him.
I know.
I want to ask you, we know that David Beckham calls Victoria posh on his
On his
mobile. I've been
phone.
dying to ask you, what do you call Jade and what does he call you?
I'm not sure if we could...
broadcast?
I'm not sure if we could say that. No, we call each other Bubba now and again. Bubba, Bubba, you know, love. Yeah.
Super.
Normal things.
Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. It's Mother's Day on Heart, and I'm Emma Bunton. So I'm very excited to welcome to the show from LA my lovely, lovely friend Victoria Beckham. Hello.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on the show. So it is Mother's Day. How are you spending it today?
I am spending it with my boys and with David, and the boys are always so busy at weekends with football matches and soccer matches and hockey. So, you know, just as like any Sunday, just running around watching the kids.
That's what I feel like. Bo's got football as well and gymnastics and don't know what's going on. But I was very lucky this year. I got a homemade card. Do you get presents or anything made for you?
Yeah, I do. The kids are so sweet, and they make me cards, you know, from school, which is really sweet. You know, it's things that you save. So.
Well, I'm happy with that. Otherwise, Jade has to run out and buy something.
Well, you always end up with a pair of pyjamas or a pair of slippers, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. For Mother's
Which is
Day.
great.
So, listen, you're very close to your mum as well, of course, but she's in the UK here. You're in LA. Do you send things over?
Yeah, I do. I send flowers to my mum and David's mum Sandra and David's nan Peggy. And we're so close, you know, we speak all the time on the phone. So they're probably listening. So I have to say Happy Mother's Day. And Happy Mother's Day to all the mummies that are listening, because it is the hardest job in the world. So enjoy your Sunday.
But do you know what? I was talking earlier. Do you know what I bought my mum a couple of years ago?
Can you stay on the radio, Emma? I know what you're like.
I bought her a skipping rope. How bad is that? I mean, not flowers or chocolates.
But you know what? It's very practical. Keep those mums fit, that's what I say.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Now, listen, we have to talk babies because obviously, yes, I'm very pregnant and you are having a little girl. So exciting. The only thing I'm a little bit upset about is that I won't be getting any of the hand-me-downs now. I was hoping to get some shoes.
I know. Well, because I have to say, you know, me and you are really close, and you probably were going to be first in line for all of that stuff. But no, I'm really, really excited. I mean, I was so surprised when we found out, you know, because I was expecting another little boy. So, yeah, I mean, I really, really can't wait. I can't wait.
Don't go anywhere, Victoria. Still so much to talk to you about. And I'm going to play Mama. That's coming up. Plus all of your dedications on Heart. For all the mamas out there, the Spice Girls with Mama on Heart. I'm Emma Bunton, and still on the line from LA is my mate, Victoria Beckham. Now, your fashion range is amazing. I love wearing your dresses. But can I just say something? How hard is it dressing maternity?
Do you know, it's really, really hard. And by the way, the dresses of mine that you have worn, you have looked so beautiful. I'm always so proud to dress you because you look good in anything.
Thanks,
You always look
love.
great. It is tough when you're pregnant because everybody thinks you just get a tummy, but everything kind of changes, doesn't you? I mean, even your ankles tend to look a bit pregnant.
I know. Now, listen, obviously, my little boy is due in 4 weeks' time, and I hear you might be in town because it's the royal wedding as well around that time. Are you going?
We are going. And we're so excited to have been invited. And it's going to be amazing if we can go to the wedding and then you have your baby at the same time. So we can do both.
You can come and see me. If David can't make it to the wedding, you know, I could always waddle along with you.
You know, funnily enough, I've had quite a few people say that.
I bet you have.
No, I think we're both going to be there and we're very, very excited. I mean, we're very proud to be English and we're incredibly excited about this.
Amazing. You'll have to bring me back some cake while I'm in the hospital. Well, you know that I miss you so much when you're not at home, but hopefully you'll get to spend some more time at home soon, eh?
Yeah, hopefully. And, you know, good luck with the baby. And I'm
Thank you,
so excited
darling.
for you and Jade. And Poe is just incredible, and I can't wait to see what this new baby looks like.
I know, fingers crossed, eh?
I just have to say, you did say something to me before we went on air that made me laugh about the position of your baby right now.
Okay, his foot is on his head.
And I said,
Squashed up.
just like his mummy's.
Victoria, you're giving all my secrets away. Listen, thank you so much for coming on. Love speaking to you as always. And big kiss to all the boys.
You too, and happy Mother's Day to you and everybody that is listening.
And I'll speak to you really soon.
It's so important when you have
So
young babies.
important.
I learned everything off my girlfriends, and it's not nothing out of books. It was all like, what do I do? Just crying. Just leave them be all right.
Rang me up and gave me advice about that. When Victoria gives you advice, do you think, oh, it's easy for you?
No. Don't, but just ignore her.
I want to know. Like, what kind of advice is Victoria giving you?
Oh, lots, because she's obviously got 3 boys, and when I have my 2 boys, so yeah, lots of different things.
Have you seen Harper 7?
Do you know what? I haven't, but I'm just dying. Those little feet, you know, I just want to eat them. But no, I haven't seen her yet. I'm dying to.
Fantastic. I can't believe there's 11. And they can all play together.
11 Spice Babies. It's crazy. And they do. They all play together. We caught up over Christmas. And, yeah, and as you said, Harper and Tate are kind of around the same age, so they were checking each other out.
Maybe a Spice marriage. Can you imagine in like 21 years' time?
Amazing, wouldn't
It would be really good. Cementing the union.
What's happening to Posh Spice here? Keep coming! Ella's team.
I think one of us is probably smacking her bottom.
One of you 3?
No, it was me or Jerry. No, probably Jerry. Jerry smacking her
smacking her bottom.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. It's you, you dirty minx.
Emma, where is your hand?
I don't know.
And now, you know the other thing, this is Victoria. I was in the taxi with Emma before we got out, and I nearly just got out the car. Let me tell you, I felt so sick. And Emma was so amazing, and honestly, that's how you know a real friend. I was falling to pieces. If it wasn't for her, I would not have gone out.
I remember from the start thinking, I have to be open, I have to be honest. I'm going to be spending a lot of time with these girls. And I just remember going to Victoria and Jerry and just saying, I'm really homesick. I really miss my family, and crying and thinking, I've got to show these girls what I'm about straight away. I can't wait for opening night. I can't wait, you know, to get dressed up. I was with Victoria just the other day and we were talking about how amazing that night's going to be for the 5 of us, to be together, to watch our songs being interpreted in a completely different way and watching just a brilliant show. It's going to be, you know, a very special night for us. We'll be very excited.
So look, it's me, Emma Bunton.
So look, it's me, Emma Bunton.
Yeah. Just looking through your CV here.
Just looking through your CV here.
Can you sing?
Can you sing?
Not very well. Never Stop Victoria.
No.
Do you want to know music I like?
Stop Victoria.
Now we've got Emma Bunton with us today. We couldn't let her go without asking you about Victoria's 40th birthday party, because we were gutted that none of us were invited. Gutted.
Oh, I know. It was
so
great.
what was it like?
It was great fun. Really, really good fun. It was nice to catch up with the girls, and yeah, it was
Can't believe
lovely.
any of the Spice Girls are 40.
Have you seen that pic? Oh my goodness.
Were you doing?
Oh my goodness.
It just shows.
It shows all of us that you like all of us, you know?
Had there been a few little sweet sherries partaken
There
of there?
have definitely been a few sherries.
And it was
25.
Victoria Beckham's 40th in the week.
Yeah.
Emma told me that there was a Victoria's secret party. I got confused. I thought that was an underwear do. But unfortunately, it wasn't. Last night then was...
And you kept saying, I want to come.
I want to... Yeah. Well, you can imagine why.
You weren't invited.
But Victoria Beckham's 40th last night in town.
Yes.
We sent Emma along to bring us all the news. Fortunately, also, we have the Mail Online to help us with some of the photos.
I think that will help, actually, yeah.
Are these pictures of you arriving or leaving? It's difficult to
They're
tell.
pictures of me leaving.
And what sort of time was that?
I thought you were going to say what kind of state.
No, I think we can all see that from the photos.
I think that was probably about 2 a.m. I know.
Just a few
I'd just like
hours
to put
ago.
it out there, though. I don't think I was the worst last night.
Who was the worst drunk?
Elsie.
Thank you.
It was a lovely
It was a lot of
night.
fun.
No, it was good. It was good. We had. I danced a lot. Actually, my feet are hurting,
Mm.
and I drank a lot.
Were there any solids at all taken on board?
Yes, there was.
Right, good.
There was. I had fish and a bit of beef.
Brilliant.
I don't remember that bit much.
Was it fancy dress?
No, why?
Why has David Beckham gone as Woody from Toy Story?
Oh, don't be jealous.
He's got leather chaps
Looks
on and a
good.
cowboy hat.
Yes, he does. I had that cowboy hat on, actually. I nearly lost it. And then he asked me where it was. I had to run round the bar looking for it.
It's been a while since this time of the morning I've sort of opened my eyes and looked over and seen a discarded pair of white stilettos on the floor and an empty handbag. But that's the sight that greets me at the moment. The debris, I think it's fair to say, of last night's party that Emma went to, Victoria Beckham's 40th party last night.
Yes.
A surprise party?
Yes, it was a surprise. Kind of.
What, did someone let the cat out of the bag?
I think she kind of knew she was going for dinner to meet some friends, but I don't think she knew who was going to be there.
Was there that moment when everyone shouted surprise as she walked in? Did they do that?
No, we were all too busy listening to the band and having a few drinks.
David Beckham joined Instagram at the weekend, which was pretty handy timing because it meant that we got a bit of an insight into his 40th birthday that happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
So we've seen the pictures, but we haven't heard the stories yet. Thankfully.
Hello there.
Emma was there.
I was.
Fun times?
It was a brilliant party in Morocco. It was just lovely. Lots of great food and lots of drinking, of course.
Sure, of course, yeah.
Yes.
Was it still going? Because did you stay up to watch the boxing? Is that
Well,
right?
yes, we did. We were all staying up to watch the boxing. There was a screen ready, to watch the boxing, and I fell asleep. On one of the little sofas there. Anyway, bless Victoria and Mel C, they covered me up with a blanket, left me there until the boxing was over, and then came back and got me.
In terms of the spices,
Yes.
can we?
Spices.
We can, can't we? Can we talk about the spices?
Of course we can. Mel C's here tonight.
I saw Mel C.
I know, I love her coming and supporting.
It's so
and actually,
good.
during the whole show, I've had a text from Melby and Jerry.
Stop it, they're
saying
jealous.
good luck. Oh. I mean, just gorgeous.
But
so,
nothing from Victoria.
Well, I haven't looked on
She's
my
busy.
emails, actually. She might have done.
There's been lots of things going on. I've been watching you as well, talking about it. There's nothing set in stone. I personally, think we should do something
Yes,
which would
I
be
agree with
lovely.
that. Yeah,
I think we need a posh.
Yeah.
And we've got a posh.
Yeah.
Nothing set in stone, but it would be lovely to do something.
So Victoria has definitely said no, then? She can't fit
for
it in.
a long time she said that she wishes us the best. And when I was at David's birthday, we had a chat about it. She said, you've got to do something. I just don't feel like, So we've kind of known that for a while, but maybe she, change her mind. Sometimes she does that. She might want to do it, in time, but we'll see.
Is Victoria doing it?
I'm sure she'll be involved in some way. We used to dare each other to go, run in the hallways, and we had to do that naked.
Naked?
Yeah. We were allowed sometimes to carry a
Clothes.
flannel.
A flannel?
Yeah.
What were you worried was going to happen?
The flannel was so you could cover
You had to choose a part, obviously, to cover.
Victoria could use that as a dressing gown.
Are you as angry as I am that Victoria, her collection only goes up to a size 4?
Absolutely. I love her stuff.
I love her stuff too. Who doesn't? But I always kind of zing her on my show, going like, Jesus Christ, like she makes me like have to starve myself because
oh no,
if I want to put on a size like 4 or 6 dress, I have to go up to a size 12. I'm like, bitch, women have curves. Fix that shit. But I do love it. Do you ever borrow her shit? Do you ever say like, hey,
I'm really
girl?
lucky. She sent me quite a few bits, and I have worn some of her stuff. Yeah, and it feels. Do you know what I love about her stuff is that you just feel really you do feel really sexy in her clothes and
Sexy, and you feel a little classy.
and classy. Exactly.
Except I'm also swearing when I'm wearing her because I can't breathe. And have you guys like really hung out during your break? Like, have you gone to her house and?
What, to Victoria's?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we keep in touch via kind of phone more than anything. But she's not coming on the tour, but she's being so supportive, and she's all. I think we are so connected as us girls, and we look after each other and we support each other, and that is really important for all of us.
It is, and I got to tell you that everyone's, as you know, you can tell from the sales, are still coming out even without Victoria.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I love her. I think she's great. It's a shame that she's too rich to actually have to do the show. If her collection just did a little worse, she might be joining you.
It's like, I think, the 4 of us now feel so strong that we're going on. We're kind of ready and we're a strong team, so we're looking forward to the show.
Why is Victoria Beckham not going? That's a bummer.
I know, it's a shame. I think, we feel really strong now as a 4-piece, and we're looking forward to being on stage
I was going to say,
together.
are you going to replace her or no?
No.
You're going to go as 4-piece?
We're going as a 4-piece. You can't replace anyone, but I think as a 4-piece, we're strong, we're ready, we're really looking forward to touring.
I actually like that, because there were rumors and stuff, it was Katy Perry and all that, and she's like, no, that was a joke.
Oh, that was hilarious. I said, because we were doing an interview and someone said, if someone could replace, and I was like, there's no way, obviously no way we could replace Victoria.
You can't
but
replace
Katy Perry would be quite fun to come on stage,
Right.
It was like a joke.
I think that this could be a way to get Victoria back on stage. Bake her something. Have one of the contestants bake her something.
Yeah.
What's her favorite little dish? Do you know?
She likes blueberries, so maybe we could do like a blueberry muffin.
Crumble
is
or
even
something
better.
like that. I love
I'd
it.
have to get one of the contestants to do it though, because I couldn't. I'd get lost. They can help me, maybe.
Are you kind of bummed that she won't be there? I'm still hoping. I'm still holding out.
Oh, do you know what? It's so lovely because the support that we give each other anyway. Like she's been emailing and we chat and she's coming to the show. So the 4 of us feel very strong now as a team. So she'll be watching.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to have her there.
Now look, there's a Victoria-shaped hole. She's not there.
I know.
Do you think she will? Will she come along to see you? Do you think?
Wouldn't
it be great if she just sort of sidled in?
Oh, I
It
know.
would be
She
cute.
said she's going to come, but the stadium's huge. I'm not sure where she's sitting. She'll get down on time.
That's true.
But no, she's not going to be on the show, but she's definitely going to come and see it.
Good,
and we can't wait for her to see the show. It's
And our
special.
life's taking a different direction. And,
Absolutely.
it just would
of
be lovely, though.
course.
It'd be lovely to see all of you again together.
Yeah,
It just- it would be
I've
great.
said it before, but it's weird. I think we kind of knew that it wouldn't happen again after the Olympics.
Sure.
It was something that I think we all felt, okay, this could be the last time the 5 of us. But just over Christmas, Tate spent some time with Harper, and it's funny because they're dancing together, and just having that connection was really special.
We're talking lipstick today. I feel it would only make sense if we play Guess the Lipstick. So I've got a few people that you're very close to.
That's Baby Spice. Emma has the most beautiful smile and the most beautiful teeth.
Argue when you were all living together.
Well, I used to share a room with Victoria,
Did you?
so that was nice. We were quite calm and...
Was she really posh, or is that just press?
Well, she had posh clothes. Back
she?
then, we thought they were posh.
Yeah.
Because we were all in our,
Well, you had your buffaloes on.
my buffaloes on,
Very
yes.
dangerous.
And I used to make dresses back then.
Did you?